Itong security ko, babae, sabi niya, sir, nag-earthquake na. Sabi ko, tapos, sabi niya, bumaba ka na, sir. Bumaba ka lang, huwag mo akong pakialaman, natutulog ako. Tapos, kinuha na yung katawan ko dito, hinatak talaga ako. Sabi ko, sipain kita dyan ngayon, huwag mo akong... Tapos sumakyat na yung mga security ng PSD na lalaki. Sabi ko, tama-tama naman na. Sinabi ko, stop! Stop mo rin doon sa amin. Itong mga droga, stop. Hindi ako si Quiboloy, ha? Putang ina. Papatayin ko talaga. Totoo yan. That's one. I have so many problems too. Nakalimutan ko sa helicopter, marami akong inisip. Pagdating dito, nakita ko magandang babae, wala na. Really, I love beautiful women.
Next statement, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you have approved the recommendation a while ago, but
Yes.
I believe that I strongly believe, recommend that we strictly implement the suggestion or the recommendation that the Taal Island will be declared no man's land. Pagkatapos pabalik ang tao doon dahil if there will be another explosion na more violent, I think all people there will perish in that island.
So we'll have to depend heavily on... I know that you cannot make projections actually dito. And there's an there's an activity there which can be seen visually, or it manifests itself with itong fume, but otherwise kagaya ng earthquake. Kaya yung earthquake sa Davao, hindi ako tumindig. Itong security ko, babae, sabi niya, sir, nag-earthquake na. Sabi ko, tapos, sabi niya, bumaba ka na, sir. Bumaba ka lang, huwag mo akong pakialaman, natutulog ako. Tapos, kinuha na yung katawan ko dito, hinatak talaga ako. Sabi ko, sipain kita dyan ngayon, huwag mo akong... Tapos sumakyat na yung mga security ng PSD na lalaki. Sabi ko, tama-tama naman na. Sinabi ko, stop! Stop mo rin doon sa amin. What a way to go. So if it's just possible that we have enough people really who have the power to say, just stop. Pero putang ina itong mga droga. I'll make it, I'll say it again for the end time. Itong mga droga, stop. Hindi ako si Quiboloy, ha? Putang ina. Papatayin ko talaga. Totoo yan. Hindi ako magtago. I will not hide my hatred and contempt. Kasi para sa akin, pag ginagano, para kang hindi ka lalaki. Tumi, hindi ka tao. Yung ganon tingin ko sa mga drug lords, putang ina, para kang aso sa akin. Totoo lang. That is how in my paradigm, in my dimension, yung mga kriminal na pinapaghirapan yung kapwa-tao nila. Ako na mayor ako. I've been mayor for 21 years. Ako na isa sa mga... Nung na mayor ako, sinabi ko na umalis kayo. Sino yung ayaw umalis, mamamatay kayo dito. Yung umalis, sabihin mo, kung wala kang pamasahe, bigyan kita. Gusto mo maglipad, mamili ka. Cebu Pacific, PAL. Bigyan kita ticket. Yan ang katumbas ng buhay mo. Ayaw mo? Sige. Kaya yung bulkan ang hindi ko kaya. Hindi mo mapupuntahan doon si putang ina si Pain, no? Luko-luko ka. Bigyan mo na naman kami problema. Well, we've been talking a lot here, nonsense. government guys are here. Si budget. Yan, pakinggan mo. Kaya may pera yan.
Mr. President, evening to all. Just for purposes of assuring our local government units, dahil nga dito, pagka ganitong klaseng sitwasyon, ang iisipin mo kaagad, saan natin kukunin yung panustos dito sa pangangailangan ng mga taong bayan. Based on our estimate, ang income po ng buong lalawigan ng Batangas, kasama ang lungsod ng Batangas, Lipa, Tanawan, at lahat ng mga bayan, meron po kayong mahigit kumulang 1.1 billion pesos. No? Distributed as follows. For Batangas, ang estimated po ninyo na 5%, ito yung dating tawagin natin calamity fund. Ngayon, Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Fund. Meron pa kayong 248,978. Ang Batangas may 173,982. Lipas, 125,457. Tanawan as 109,917 or a total of 409,357. Lahat naman ng mga bayan po, base sa kanilang estimated income din for this year, meron din po silang mga sari-sariling local disaster and risk reduction management fund. Ang sabi ko nga kanina, we just want to assure you that you have funds that you can utilize. At the moment that the activity of Taal is ongoing, you just follow the guidelines in the utilization. Ito po kasi ang pamantayan din namin sa TBM na bago po pumasok ang national government, ay kailangan na may pakita natin na ginamit nyo na nga yung pera nyo, talagang kukulangin. Para sa ganon, yun din ang rekomendasyon ko sa Pangulo na aprubahan lahat ng mga pangangailangan because most of these either will be taken from the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Fund o NDRIM o di kaya sa contingency fund. Depende. But at the moment, I would imagine that lahat ng mga departments natin, lalo na yung mga first responders, are getting their funds from the continuing appropriations that they have. But anyhow, we are assured that the government has more than enough funds. I say more than enough because we're still beginning the 2020 national budget utilization, but base din sa nandito sa nakikita ito sa General Appropriations Act. Ang DA may 1.5 billion, ang DepEd may 2.1 billion, ang DOH may 600 million, DND is about 250 million, DPWH 1 billion, DSWD 1.25 billion, NEA, yung National Electrification, meron din silang 100 million. And that therefore, we'd like to assure the people that the government is doing its best and managing the funds necessary to respond to all these needs. And as already stated, we will be consulting and securing the approval of the President in all of this, particularly in the utilization of the NDRIM funds. Ito yung sa National Disaster and Risk Reduction. So yun po ang aming gusto lang na maparating sa inyo. Huwag po kayong mag-alala at base sa kautusan ng Pangulo ay nakahanda naman po ang national government na respond.
Well, ganito yan. May I interrupt you. Ito pera nito na yung sabi nila, yung mauna muna sa kanila before the government will go in. How fast can they get the money and use it immediately.
Pagka ho, base nga doon sa, una kasi ngayon, relief eh. And retrieval, etc. Sunod yung rehabilitation. So again, we will take the cue from, kung infra yan, from DPWH. Kung housing yan, from DSUD. No? Ganun lang ho yan, Mr. President. But madali ho yan. What I'm really saying is, for the meantime, gamitin na ng local government kung ano yung meron silang pundo. No? Para nang sa ganun, hindi rin mag-atubili ang national na, sige, sundan natin yan kasi kailangan gawin. No? In fact, yung mga first responder agencies natin, antimano, may naka-umang na yan ng mga assistance eh. So yan, ginagamit nila. Sa ngayon, wala pa kaming nakukuhang request for availment under the 2020. So I would imagine na continuing appropriations yung ginagamit nila. But eventually it will dry up and that therefore they will start requesting for release of funds, which we will really also respond immediately. So yun lang po, Mr. President.
Yung you know, I'm a very impatient man. Maybe defect in the character. But the universal complaint dito sa gobyerno natin is the grid, the long winding road of what you can get, but yung papel. Can you abbreviate the protocols? Yung paano padalian mo. For example, if the request is there, mapasok doon sa logbook, siguro mga isang araw mo, lalabas na yan if it's there and if it's for the spending. When there is really need to inquire whether what are you going to do with the money and how are you spending it. If the purpose and the intention has already been deliberated or passed on, and it's a matter of just ang ng tao is yan talagang upuan yung papel. So, nandito man tayong lahat ngayon nakikinig. That's the including sa Secretary Villar. Meron rin ganun. So, I'd come up with a program or an executive order maybe fast-tracking everything. I'll just give a director about 2-3 days. Then beyond that, you have to explain to me why it took you so long to process the paper. Kasi yan ang the grid ang dito sa gobyerno. At tamad itong mga putang inan to. So I want yung papel, bitawan mo kaagad yan kung it's either if you approve it, do it. If you do not approve it, fine. Yung dito pala si RJ. Hindi kita nakita. I'll rumble on to another thing. Yung pulis mo sa Quezon, sabihin mo sa kanila, bakit araw-araw nire-rape na? There's a serial rapist or it has become something like parang it's fashionable for these idiots to rape and kill young women. Sabihin mo nga, tingin sa kanila. Why? I am asking why. Bakit maraming Bahala ka ng, you are the chief. You have to tell them to create, including itong DSWD. You have to keep track of the girls also where they're going. Itong mga police, they should have they can smell a rat a mile away. Ma-profile, you have to go into a profiling. I said, I hate it, but you have to do it. Sana na wala na akong otherwise I'll go there. Lilia, daanan ko sila, tatanungin ko what's the shitting problem in this place? We have so many young girls being killed and raped. Otherwise, I'll be forced to call upon the army to participate, go overt in civilian clothes and help. Marami ng patay. It has become intolerable, the number. Hindi na, it's not comfortable to me anymore. So we have to do something about it. Itunahin ninyo ang Quezon. Putang ina, may serial rapist dyan.